Is it possible that a single video can fundamentally change your attitudes, beliefs, and perspectives about an entire class of people? And what if that same video also had you rethinking and re-examining your own self-beliefs? In other words, maybe doing a complete 180 when it comes to what you perceive as limitations. You see, today this is a story about much more than a video that went viral. It's a story about limiting beliefs from a man who has absolutely none. As we go one-on-one with one of the superhumans, Alvin on the Reinvention Chronicles.
Yes, I can, suddenly, yes, I can. Gee, I'm afraid to go on has turned into, yes, I can. Take a look, what do you see?
Welcome back to Cincinnati, Ohio. We're on the banks of the Ohio River, and the neighboring state of Kentucky is just over on the other side, and we're here to talk about the Superhumans, this video that went viral. It's into the millions and millions of hits now, being viewed worldwide and shifting attitudes towards the disabled and what it means to truly be handicapped. And I'll tell you, it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I saw this on my Facebook feed quite by accident, rubbed my eyes, did the double take, and it's like, wait a second, I think I know a guy in the video dominating the first 15 seconds. Well, as it turns out, it was indeed my friend Alvin, who I met last December at a conference in Halifax. Alvin is a motivational speaker. He's based out of Calgary, Alberta. He travels all over the world. And as it turns out, Alvin was not only invited to be part of the Superhumans project, but it's really fundamentally shifted a lot of things that he's experiencing both personally and professionally. So through the magic of technology and video, we have Alvin with us on this edition of the Reinvention Chronicles, going one-on-one. And, you know, Alvin, let's start with this. I mean, the video has gone viral, and by any stretch of any phenomenal success, it's usually a case of being in the right place at the right time. So just for openers, what's your story when it comes to being in the right place at the right time when it comes to this Superhumans project?
That's a great question, Gary. You know, what's fascinating is, I'm going to be really honest about this. I wasn't always a huge fan of social media. I can't specifically tell you why, but ironically, it is a YouTube video of me playing the drums, actually a snare drum, at a conference I did at an Ontario Student Leadership Conference, and it just happened to be quite a popular one, and they found it online. They then went to my website, saw me playing the drums with my feet, which of course is a bit of my signature, but of course it's not just about playing the drums with your feet. It's one of those things that has defined my success, based on having no arms, learning to use my feet, but more importantly, if I can be a little cheesy about this, learning that exceeding your own expectations is something that can take you to great heights. And I've always believed in that. I've always believed in the power of positive attitude. And it's not just because I'm a motivational speaker. I was a person who believed that before I became a speaker. So there you have that idea. And the drums are kind of a signature piece of mine that has now obviously become part of the reason that I am now in a video that has gone viral all over the planet. And boy, I'll tell you, to get invited to London and do that was just truly an incredible thing, and it really was.
So Alvin, fill us in a little bit about how the Superhumans video is helping people all over the world see the disabled differently. In effect, how is it helping to reinvent social and cultural attitudes?
Oh, well, you know, hard to believe. I've been talking about attitudes towards people with disabilities and changing the frame of the picture for 35 years, Gair. I started in 1981 talking during the International Year of Disabled Persons about the idea of looking differently at people with disabilities. Not to suggest it's not real. They do exist, and it's difficult. You know, I'd be lying if I said having no arms was simple and easy. It's never been simple and easy. But what are you going to do? I have actually actually embraced and believe very much in the expression, it is what it is, because that's exactly the truth. My life is what it is. I was born this way. I can't change that, but I can change the outcomes based on my own belief systems. And that's why I think when it comes to reinventing yourself and looking at how you can see yourself in a different frame, anybody can do it. And this video is helping to change the whole face of people with disabilities. Calling it the real superhumans is a stroke of genius, because a lot of people are going to go, they're not superhuman, they're handicapped. Really, watch the video again and I'll challenge you to find anybody in that video that's handicapped. It's just really not a politically correct statement, Gair. It's just the bloody truth. I'm so proud of this.
And one more for you, Alvin. How has this particular video and this massive success changed Alvin Law?
How has it changed me? Oh my God, I hope it doesn't change me. It's given me a big smile for the last month, I'll tell you. But it was just part of what I believe I need to do. I need to go and show not my skills and talents so much as playing with my feet, but I'm a musician. And everyone else in the band is a musician. And everybody in the video is an athlete or a musician. And real people doing real life things. You know, I laughed in that scene where the little baby is being held by her mom with her feet. Well, I held my son when he was a baby with my feet too. He's 30 years old now. I can't fit him in my feet anymore. But, you know, it's just, hopefully it'll be what I've been shooting for my entire life, Gair, and that is to change the face of how we see people with disabilities, but hopefully change the face of how we see ourselves, because we can reinvent ourselves. It's really just up to us and our attitude and our belief, and then getting her done.
So just before we wrap up from here in Cincinnati, don't forget to put your comments in the section below and share this story if you feel it's worthy with your friends when it comes to helping people see the disabled and what is truly handicapped or not differently, and also to question those limiting beliefs. So once again, Alvin, thanks so much for joining us, and all the best and continued success, my friend.
Thanks, Gair. It's been my pleasure. And really, I hope everybody enjoys this. And remember, attitude is not a cliche. It's the real deal. Believe. Thank you. Bye.
Once again, thank you so much for joining us, Alvin Law. And hopefully he's helped you to re-examine some limiting self-beliefs, and also help you recreate and reimaginate the business, the life, the career that you deserve.